Yeah, how are you doing, guys? I hope you're doing great today. Yeah, so it's Friday and we have a whole lot, coming up in the market. It's just the first Friday of the month. You already know we have NFP coming through, and actually, I do have some classes as well with some few students. So very soon, I'm just gonna host them. So before that, let's just jump into the market and let's take a look at the fundamentals that we have coming up, right? So we'll go to fastbull.com just to see the fundamentals. So let's get right into it. So here on the website, what I'm gonna do is I'll just go to the economic calendar just to see the upcoming news for today. So over here you can see we do have a lot of news coming up for today, right? So what we want to focus on is the high impact news, right? So that is what we're gonna do. So we will just come to this section, the screen. We will click the screen, and over here you can even see that we can select the region that we want to focus on, right? You can select any region that you want. So we're gonna click on the more, and then we will select the level of importance, right? So right here you can also see we have the 1 star, the 2 star, and the 3 star. This represents the level of importance. So I'm just gonna untick these two boxes, this box as well, and we're just gonna leave this 3 star, which means we just want to focus on the high impact news, right? And also the trading asset, you can select any currency or any metal, whatever that you are just you want to focus on, right? So today we just want to focus on USD and the Canadian dollar. That is why I have these two ticked right here. We will just confirm, right? So you can just see the platform has just highlighted the high impact news for the Canadian dollar and also the US dollar. So for the upcoming news, we have the unemployment rate for Canada. We also have the employment change. We have unemployment rates for US and also the NFP. This is also the employment change for the United States, right? So this is what we just want to focus on today. That is the NFP, which presents us the data for the number of people employed in the past month, excluding the farming industry. So if the news is released and the actual is actually higher than what we are expecting, then it's a good news for the United States, which means a lot of people have been employed, indicating that the economy is doing well and also jobs have been created, which is a leading indicator of consumer spending as well. So it's a very important news that is coming up. So this is a very important platform to use. The link will be down in my description. Make sure you check them out. Looking at the structures, you can see we have lower low, lower high, structure, lower low, lower high. Price took out this low, lower low, lower high, and lower low, right? So currently price is just below the structure, which means we are just below a resistance. This is the dollar. So under the resistance, what price can do is a possible drop to the downside, right? So we just take a look at that on the lower time frames as well. So let's go down on the daily time frame. Right here, yes, it looked like price has broken above, but no, we can just adjust this and then we will see that we have price still trading in this zone, right? This is just a zone. That is why I don't draw just a single line indicating support and resistance. It's a zone, right? So we have this whole zone, price still trading within this zone, right? If you look at the daily, you can see that the daily structure has not been broken. We are still below that structures, right? So let me just go on the 15 minutes, right? So on the 15 minutes, what I can see basically is price is just moving very correctively right here, right? If you look at the structure, you can see right here it's a very corrective structure. The price is giving us, right? So this could be an indication that price will just just put people at the wrong side of the market, eventually drop to the downside. So this is what I'm looking at on DXY as well. So let's take a look at Euro USD. It's just the opposite, right? So with Euro USD right here, we have price just trading at a support level, right? This level was support in the past. You can see right here support, and price is just trading at that level. So let's also take a look at what price can possibly do. This was a support, and that is where price is right now. So price just gonna break below, price is gonna break to the upside. I don't know, you don't know. So let's just take a look at this technically. Right here we can still see the rejections. Right, currently it's 4:50 my time zone. The news is coming through around 5:30, so probably we'll see some moves before the news comes through. But looking at the 15 minutes time frame, I can see a possible double bottom structure right here. Right, first bottom, second bottom, and we have price just moving correctively to the upside. Right, so what I can see is if price closes above here before the news, then we can see price also just pushing to the upside. Let's take a look at another pair. Let's add GBP USD. Take a look at this as well. So on the daily time frame, what do we have? The market is really in a consolidation state right here, right? But you can see that this was a support. Price broke above, and then we are the same level of support, right? Price has come back to this same level. So we'll go down on the 4H. On the 4H, what do we have? We have price. Price gave us a head and shoulder pattern at this level. If I go down, you're gonna see this. In the 1H time frame, you will see clearly right here, right? So this was the left shoulder head, right shoulder. Price broke above and then pushed impulsively, corrected and pushed again. So currently we have this nice correction phase to the downside, and if I should draw my trend lines, you can see first touch, second touch, this is where price is sitting, right? You can see this impulsive move is a correction phase. Price can possibly just push up like that to complete this pattern, right? So if the dollar is going to drop, then we can see all these moves happening on all these pairs that I just analyzed. All right, so we just take a look at what will happen during the news, right, or after the news.
Cheers. Minus 9.
Cheers. So we have take profit and stop loss. Choose one.
Obviously, bro.
How come this guy?
Always.
You're still working. Candlesticks.
So we have the candlesticks right here. These are the candlesticks.
Don't shooting me when I eat.
We have the
You're still pretty.
candlesticks right here.
Yeah.
Joyce, show me the candlesticks.
I think we need two, right?
These are the candlesticks.
Yeah.
We have take profits right here. We have stop loss. We have the trend lines. Say hi. Yeah guys, so I just got home. I wasn't able to trade the NFP because I had a session with my students, and during the class I couldn't just excuse them to take their trade, right? So I let it slide, and right after the class I just went out with them just to have something to eat. So currently, looking at my time at the top right here, it's 10:31, right? So I just want to see how the market played out after the NFP, right? So if you check the calendar, you can see that the dollar was positive, right? Which means we will see the dollar going up, and any pair that is trading with the dollar will probably fall, right? So the dollar is going to go up, the euro is going to push to the upside. So let's take a look at DXY, that is the dollar, right? So let's see what the market did, and let's also compare it to my forecast. So with my forecast, I said this is the previous high. Price was just sitting below the previous high, so I wasn't really expecting price to break to the upside, right? That is what I said. So let's go down to the 4H right here. If you remember, I adjusted this level and I was like, no, price is not going to push to the upside, right? Then I went to the 15 minutes, then I identified this pattern, and then I said price will just drop. So if you look at the news was just, you know, an excuse just to take people or put people at the wrong side of the market, just take them out and then eventually go into, you know, the right direction. As you can see, price just went to the upside, just, you know, took people out and then eventually went into its rightful direction, right? So technically we're right, this is what the market is actually supposed to do, but the news just, you know, took people out of the market. So on a normal day without the news, this would have been a trade that I would take, I mean, to the downside, right? So I mean, it was a good analysis. Let's take a look at the other pair as well. Yes, so as you can see, I still even have my markings on the chart. What did I say about the dollar? It was just the opposite of the DXY, right? So I said we were sitting at a support, and at this level, you know, we would just expect price to push to the upside. We went on the 4H, on the 1H as well. I said this was the support. We went on a 15 minutes, and I said this is a possible double bottom. Still have my markings: first bottom, second bottom, neckline. If price breaks above this trend line, this is where I'll be looking to get into the trade. And as you can see, when NFP came, you know, price dropped and then went in its rightful direction. So on a normal day, this is where I'm just gonna get in, right? Just right after break of the neckline, break of the trend line, just gonna get in, stop loss here, take profit at the previous high, right? This high or somewhere here. This would have been a very nice trade on a normal day, you know. So technically it was a good analysis. Let's take a look at GBP USD as well. So I analyzed this one as well, and what did I say about this? I was like, this is a support. We had a support. We had this left shoulder head and right shoulder right here on the 1H, right? This is what I said. This was the break of neckline, impulse. We had a correction, price impulse, and then I drew this first tag, second tag, third tag. So as you can see, again, I still have my markings and even my arrow. This is the direction I was expecting market to go. When NFP came, it just took people out, then eventually went in the right direction, right? So on a normal day, again, this would have been a trade that, you know, I would have taken, right? So technically, I mean, it was very beautiful and a very simple analysis. So guys, 2024 is going to be a good year in the market. If you've not subscribed to this channel, make sure you do, because I'll be dropping a lot of videos just to help you as you embark on your Forex trading journey. God bless. Peace.